Tuning in if you're just now joining us on this extended edition of KCCI 8 Sports. The Iowa State Cyclones take down the Iowa Hawkeyes in the 2022 Cy-Hawk Showdown, 10-7 the final. If you haven't seen the highlights, we're going to show you one final time the action from Kinnick. Let's get to it one more time for those watching at home. And again, thank you for staying up late with us. Iowa coming out, a dreary day at Kinnick. Matt Campbell, like I said, looking to get his first win, and you know he would get that first win in this series, but it didn't look good early for the Iowa State Cyclones because Iowa does what they do best. They were causing turnovers on special teams. A blocked punt by Lucas Van Ness, and there he goes. Recovered by Iowa, they're in business. And like I said, didn't score a touchdown in the first game. It took just under 3 minutes in the second game of the season for the Hawkeyes to punch it into the big box, and it was LaShawn Williams, 9 yards out, huge hole, and Iowa State is down 7-0, but the defense there would buckle down and force some turnovers. They forced 3 of them today, and here's one right here. Spencer Petras under center. Gonna go with a little play action and pressure right here around the edge by Jerry Vaughn. He fought off his block, forces the fumble, recovered by Will McDonald, and Iowa State would be in business, but the Cyclones could not capitalize. And this was a moment. We have some Cyclone, obviously, and some Hawkeye fans in our newsroom who are watching this game with us today, and there's one of our employees here, I don't want to say his name, at this moment, I mean, his hands were on his knees. He couldn't believe it. Jyrel Brock from 1 yard out trying to get into the end zone, jumps the pile, fumbles. Iowa would take over. Iowa State, though, would finally get their chance to score. Here comes a field goal. A few minutes later, Jace Gilbert splits the upright, 7-3 at half, and that's where we would leave the first half. Iowa had a chance to get a double-digit lead, and quite frankly, at this point, I thought Monty Pottebaum scored. It looked like he did. Kinnick was going wild, and you know, an 11-point game with that Iowa defense might have been enough to seal the deal. Instead, Pottebaum fumbles. So all of a sudden, they're delegating whether or not Iowa State has the ball. They do say it's Iowa State ball, and they begin what is a drive that is going to be remembered for a long, long time, all led by redshirt sophomore Hunter Dekkers, his first Cy-Hawk start, and you would have thought this guy was a fifth-year senior who had played in every bowl game, any national championship game possible, because the poise in front of the road crowd was astounding. Finding Xavier Hutchinson multiple times. You heard Scott talk about Hutchinson, his key player in this game. How could he not be? 11 catches, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And on this drive, you know, Dekkers, a young quarterback, relatively speaking, and he just went to the guy that he knew was going to be able to catch the ball. Here, though, he goes to Jalen Noel, sets them up inside the 10, and this Hawkeye fan knows what's about to happen. Here he comes, fans on their feet, and again, the poise of Hunter Dekkers is something we had heard Matt Campbell talk about in press conferences over the past couple weeks. He finds Xavier Hutchinson. There was no push-off, and it's a touchdown. It would be 10-7 right there. And then after some penalty yards, allows Iowa to get into good range. The field goal by Aaron Blom, no good, as the Cy-Hawk trophy is headed back to Ames. Final score, 10-7. Once more, we take a look at those key stats from the game. 10-7 the final, each team forcing 3 turnovers. The total yards of offense, 313 for the Cyclones to 150 for Iowa. Remember last week, just 166 for the Hawkeyes. And then the one that stands out to me, I've said it, that time of possession, 38 minutes to 21, almost 17-minute difference right there as Iowa State pulls out the win and takes the Cy-Hawk trophy back to Ames for the first time since 2014.